Hey y'all, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, please like, share, and subscribe. Join the weird little tarot family. If you've never been to my main channel, go ahead and check that out. Link will be in the description box below for that. That's where I read from all of these cards that I unbox for you. On this one, today it is a huge full moon here in Atlanta, and I figured I might as well unbox one of my moon decks. So today we have the Moonchild Tarot. I've been doing 25 days of tarot on my main channel, where every day I unbox a new deck and flex on that deck for you and read from it and give you some kind of unique reading for the month of December, just to thank you guys for being such great subscribers. So this is one we're going to be using today. Beautiful, beautiful packaging on this. It's shiny, the gold. You can stack it on any side. There's the back. It's got some sample cards on there. All right, it says the Moonchild Tarot on the back. There's nothing. It's an 81 card deck, first of all. There's a couple special cards in it. There's 3 special cards, and it just shows pictures of it. It says written and illustrated by Danielle Noel. All right. Oh, Noel for Christmas. How cute. So let's unbox it. First of all, solid packaging. This box could not be more beautiful. And look at the inside. That in itself is just like art. I don't know why I just want to like stack it on my table. It's beautiful. It almost looks like a diorama of some sort. And the outside is beautiful too. Look at all the mountains, moonscapes. Huge guidebook with it. Massive one. Lots of info. We're going to get into that in just a sec. Oh, here's the deck. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Gives me very 50s Art Deco-y type of vibe to it. Gold embossed edges. These cards are super thick. Great quality. Might be a little hard to shuffle for smaller handed people like myself. Some of the art sample on there. I am going to do a full flip through in just a second. But let's take a look at the book first and see what's going on with that. All right. Again, there's the cover. Let's see, the Moonchild Tarot. I'm a Cancer, so I'm like super Moonchild energy. Let's see, introduction. What's this all about? It's nearing midnight, and the hovering mist is giving our feet a strange floating sensation. Together, we glide as one along the silvery trail, basking in the approaching cloak of night, quietly listening to her chorus of insects. I follow our single file procession. Flowing movements and bobbing lanterns lead the way toward the crest of the hill as we enter her luminous sanctuary. Tonight marks the apex of the solstice, and as we reach the top of the clearing, the familiar sounds shift into an eerie hum of electricity throughout the surrounding grove, amplifying our feet with a mysterious rush of adrenaline. This must be the place. The moon is full, closer than usual, and I can see the peaks and valleys of her mountains, tracing the outline of a strange world on her hazy terrain. There is a powerful force emanating from her light, one that demands your full attention. As someone who spends most of her time dreaming and imagining what life would have been like many ages ago, perhaps even living as a wildling witchcraft in these, a wildcrafting witch in these very woods, this gathered circle triggers deep memories and vivid sensations that seem all too familiar. There is no way to fully describe it. Flashes of visions trace my mind. When these trees were particles of stardust waiting to be seeded, when the oceans were brilliant and teeming with life. Revolutions of time rest beneath our feet and above us. Her ancient lineage continues to shine on. How many nights of celebration and ceremony do we owe to her luminous stage? I have always held my relationship with the moon as my own inner sanctum. In the same way, the ocean will often revitalize my bones when I'm moving through the time of stress, or as the sun distills that hour of magic just before dusk, coating everything in gold. These quiet, still moments evoke a whispering voice, when I know I am communing with something beautiful and powerful. And so, in working with this connection through Mama Luna and the elements, I have decided to share the Moonchild Tarot as a veneration of this sacred relationship, because in many ways, those keys intrigue us to question and explore throughout our own cyclical patterns and the mystery of what makes us human within a vast, expansive universe, as above, so below. Cool. All right. I feel that big time. All right. I resonate hard with the moon. I like my mood cycles with the moon, depending on what phase it's in, it's the mood that I'm in. So I appreciate her doing that for this deck. I'm very into it. Can't wait to get into it. It says the Moonchild Tarot. This deck has been crafted as a gentle interface to help connect you with the ancient wisdom, keys, and powers of the moon. Whether you would like to seek the rhythm of your own inner flow or explore new sparks of inspiration, there are many ways that this tarot can also help ignite more harmony and resonance in your life. Your own intuitive wisdom spans far and wide, providing you with many unique ways to seek guidance or clarity. From exploring the sacred doorways of your inner eye to wandering deep within the caverns of your luminous heart. Your innate sensitivities have the power to share clear and honest advice, and if you listen closely, there may even awaken a new song singing from within stories that have long been forgotten. Since the tarot is such a unique intuitive vessel in her own right, it seemed only natural that the moon would play a part in this deck, for she too exists as a portal of mystery and imagination, while all connecting back to the primordial pulse of the goddess. The moon speaks to us in silent telepathic pulls, whether she calls for a dance with our emotions or a magnetic sort of resonance that feeds our creativity. She is always there as a familiar beacon in our lives, nudging us to dive just a little bit deeper. And what she has to teach us can be profound and brilliant. The shifting cycles within us are always in a constant flux, just as the moon orbits her own 29-day whirl, and as the tides ebb and flow, so do our inner waters and fields of wisdom. It is my hope that with these cards, you may unveil some of your own moments of illumination in surrendering to your stillness, your vibrance, and the medicine of your soul. May you find magic and adventure as you seek and explore these cycles, and as you connect with the imagery and words throughout this deck. I hope you find a shimmer of what you are looking for. All my love, Danielle. All right, cool. All right, got some beautiful artwork of the Sphinx and the pyramid there. Very Egyptian feel to this. It says Mama Luna. God, the art in this is stunning. As a powerful emissary of light, she has existed within our collective memory throughout the 4.5 billion years that she has danced around our planet, acting as a conduit, a code keeper, and a great celestial doorway. And then she's got a lunar history, a history of the moon, polarity and the divine. Today, we often think of the moon as being rooted in the divine feminine, but it has also been venerated as a male energy. Yeah, the Hoodoo Tarot uses the moon as a male energy. The moon card in there is actually called Pa, as in like, you know, your papa or whatever. This tarot, it says, the moon is typically identified as an intuitive, feminine, internalized energy. I always feel like moon is feminine energy. I mean, just simply because the fact of our period cycles, big facts. We menstruate like every 28 to 29 days. That's the same as the moon cycle. Like, how could the moon not be feminine? Makes total sense to me. It's just saying you can visualize that however you want. It says in India, for example, the word for the moon was feminine, coming from the same root words for mother and spirit, but was later brought to life as the god Chandra, whatever that is, little quote. Talks about the goddess looking to the moon to channel natural rhythms. It also can help connect you to the goddess, it says. It says, today we continue to celebrate the goddess and her luminous virtues under many different names, from Isis, Diana, Selene, Yamoja, Ishtar, Guaten, or Kolahuahi, to name a few. We find a sacred relationship with the moon and an ancient power that evokes the divine feminine consciousness. Oh, it's got Hecate in here. The goddess of the moon and of sorcery, she was often depicted with 3 faces as she presided over the 3 worlds. Hecate was identified with a number of other goddesses, including Artemis, Selene, Diana, Persephone, and more, and Circe. It was said that she was Circe's mother. Her family history, by the way, I was like going deep on Hecate last night. And first of all, some asshole dude on my channel, when I was talking about Hecate and something else, was like, it's Hecate. And I'm like, okay, no, it's not. It's both. There's like a Greek pronunciation, and then there's like another accepted pronunciation. It's like, you can say it Hecate, it's okay. Yeah, she is like definitely my mother. But yeah, there's pictures of all these beautiful goddesses in here and everything. And there's the names of those other ones. I don't know if you can see them. kind of hard to make out. It's got a history of the tarot. Please tell me, oh God, thank God they mentioned the Italians. I've been going through so many decks this month, and it's stunning to me that some of these tarot histories that they give in these decks make no mention of Italians. I'm like, y'all, you realize that the Italians literally commissioned the art for the major arcana. There would be no major arcana if it was not for the Italians. So big facts. Everyone wants, not everyone, a lot of people try to say that the tarot is Egyptian in root. The facts are that the tarot, it's like, I feel like it's an amalgamation. There's no hard proof of who invented all of it all together. But the earliest known tarot deck was found in the 1500s in Italy, and it was commissioned by, a Venetian family, I believe it was. Yeah, the Visconti Sforza. It's like fact. That's fact, historical fact. There's proof of that. It's not a speculation. All the Egyptian roots are all speculation, not rooted in any fact whatsoever. Google it. So they do talk about the tarocchi and the tarocco, which I actually have a box of that somewhere here. The most ancient tarot that exists. More history of tarot. We don't need to read that to you guys. They do get into the Egyptian, what they think is the link there too. Then they talk about the Fool's Journey. Let's see, what else we got here? Got the Major Arcana. Oh, I've never seen this before. This is interesting. See this right here? It says the major arcana are traditionally reflected in the Fool's Journey as they meet each oracle and transition through three major planes of existence. The first is the physical and the material plane. This consists of the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, and the Chariot. So yeah, that's the beginning of the journey. All the things that you learn in childhood, mom, dad, school, church, Hierophant energy, making the choice with the Lovers, going forward with it with the Chariot. And then they have the mental and the psychological plane, Justice, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Strength, the Hanged Man, Death, and Temperance. And then they have the spiritual or the astral plane, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, the Judgment, and the World. So that's cool. I've never really thought of it in that context, but it makes sense. Then it talks about the minor arcana, and then it talks about the court cards. Talks about each suit individually. Like she's got wands here, just like that. This is like a whole damn tarot instruction booklet. This is a great deck for a beginner. I'm going to tell you that right now, all right? If you don't know the tarot and you don't know the meanings or the roots or anything, this is a beautiful deck to start with. Yeah, like it's got wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, the fire element. And then it's got ambitious, inspirational, innovative, exuberant, impulsive. It explains like the nature of the suit of wands, and it does so for all four suits, which is great. It talks about reversed cards. It tells you how to shuffle. See, that's where I start losing it. I don't think anyone should be told exactly how to divinate. Like you have to figure that out on your own. Everyone's going to have their own style, their own shuffling, all of that stuff, their own way of doing things. Imbuing your cards. She places hers in the light of the full moon when she makes their appearance. I don't do anything special with my cards or anything like that. I feel like the cards are a tool. It's like a hammer, all right? It's only as good as the carpenter that's holding it. I don't feel like you need to do all that with your cards and shit unless it feels right to you. Again, ritual and cleansing, things like that, that's all personal. Your girl here is like a chaotic ass like witch. I don't do shit by the book. I have my own blend of weird magic, and it's very not traditional, I guess. I got no problem channeling. I can channel with a pack of playing cards if I need to. And there's a moon bath ritual in here. Oh, it's talking about sitting outside and like the moon and absorbing the energy. I do that. Reading your cards, reading cards for others. Working with the moon, red moon or full moon, or white moon, which is a new moon. So for the full moon, which is what we have tonight, it's about external power, creativity, priestess energy, wise woman, and self-expression. When it's a new moon, it's about internal stuff, motherly stuff. Yeah, I always say that, like when I talk about on my channel, when I'm doing court cards and stuff, I always say that, you know, queens are internal, you know, internalized energy. Kings are externalized. It's how you actually act on it. It's an active energy. Queens are passive. They're saying the same thing with this. They're saying that the new moon represents the goddess, the empress, birthing things. That's the internalized stuff. Full moon is the, you know, paternal, you know, emperor energy. Let's see. They've got, wow, this is crazy. They have an inquiry to ask on every phase of the moon: new moon, crescent moon, first quarter, gibbous, full moon, disseminating, third quarter, balsamic. So the inquiry on the full moon is, what am I grateful for? What can I change? And what can I surrender into at this time? And look, it's got every phase of the moon and like a suggestion for how you should read with the deck. It's a great deck. I mean, you can read with it every day depending on the moon phase. Tarot moon map. What is that? After determining the phase of the moon that you're currently in, or which one you plan on working with next, you may then take out your deck of tarot and begin integrating your readings with the phases. How do you do this? It says, some people like to write out their readings through journaling. It can also be fun and powerful to draw out a visual map of how you are working through your lunar energies. She illustrates each image with a sketch. Okay, I ain't got no time for that. Sorry. But that is cool. All right. If you're just a solo practitioner, I do like, you know, 20 readings a day. Shit. Like I can't be mapping them all out. And I never read for myself anymore. I just like can't. Let's see. Full moon, working on my thoughts, healing my heart, spending. God, there's so much stuff in here. All right, here's the start of like the major arcana. This book is like, she should make it in a full size and just sell it as an instructional book. All right, so here's a sample page of what, you know, the explanations for the cards look like. It's a lot. It's very, you know, detailed. It asks what kind of question you should be asking when that, you know, card comes up. Like for the Fool, it says, am I ready to take this quantum leap? What new opportunities are presenting in my life? It gives you the astrological signs or elements that are, you know, associated, which is Uranus and Earth. And then it gives you gemstones also, rose quartz and Lemurian quartz. God, this book, she put so much damn effort into this, y'all. She deserves your money. Then it gives you keywords for it. It explains, you know, what's going on the card. It says, as a seeker steps over the edge of a great cosmic threshold, her helpful familiar peers into the void below, seeing all that she is blindly moving towards. The elemental spirits of the butterflies encouraging her to take flight. Then it talks about the Fool. It talks about the reversed meaning. That's crazy. Yeah, so great book, all right, especially for beginners. Highly recommend it. All right, let's see if there's anything after the deck explanations. Oh yeah, she does give you some spreads. I love that. Tarot spreads. It says some of the tarot spreads involve choosing a significator. I don't really read like that with significator. Sometimes I do. I'll like pull an energy from the bottom of the deck. That's like the main theme. That's basically what a significator is. It either represents the person or it involves like the main issue at hand. It says some tarot spreads may involve choosing a significator. This means selecting a card that represents you or the person you're reading for. This is a card that brings you symbolically into the context of the reading. You may choose one from the court cards, which typically includes depictions of people or perhaps a major arcana key. When creating your own tarot spreads as well, it can be helpful to include an initial position for the significator to deepen the reading from a more personal perspective. They've got a 1-card draw, a 3-card draw, a spiral spread, a shadow spread. Look, she's got pictures of them and everything. God, this book is great. An Isis spread. Ooh, I like that. What your guides want you to know, how you can retrieve past wisdom, what ancient secrets are rising, what energetic cords need healing, what shadow work needs to be done, and what is activating right now. That's cool. A lunar spread. Talks about your energy, what's growing for you, what shadow side is showing, how you're projecting your energy, where you need more balance. God, so many. Triple goddess spread, chalice spread. And then she's got thank yous for everything on here. And a bibliography. My God, she even cited her sources. Yo, this chick is like on it, all right? This is one of the most well put together informational instruction booklets I've seen in a long time on a deck. All right, let's do a quick flip through for you guys. Got the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands. These are stunning. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Page, Knight. Oh, Queen, you're sticking. Ooh, the Queen's beautiful. Queen, King. These are gonna make beautiful little thumbnails for my videos. Ace of Cups, Two of Cups. I do like the pastels. I'm usually not a fan of pastel, but this is, you know, different. I like it. It's very ethereal. 4, 5, 6. Almost reminds me of some Dali artwork. 7, very surrealist. 8, 9, 10. It also feels like futuristic, but also at the same time kind of nostalgic. Page, Knight. Very feminine deck. I do like that. Queen. That looks like that Jordan kid. What is his name from all those musicals? I forget what his name is. Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. She is stunning. Looks like Jon Snow in the female form. 3 of Swords. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Page, Knight, Queen, King, Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. I also do like to use a lot of different cultures on here. King of Pentacles. All right, let's get into the majors. The Fool, Magician, High Priestess, Empress, Emperor, Hierophant, Lovers, Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, El Diablo, the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, the World, which they call the Universe. And then here's the special cards that come with this. And I didn't look at that in the book. I'm going to look those up for you guys now when I'm done with these. They have Moonchild. They have Divine Wisdom. And they have Shadow Work. I love they have a Shadow Work card. Let me look those special cards up. First of all, this deck gets a 5 out of 5. I wish I could give it 6 pasta pots. It's amazing. I have never seen a book go into this much detail. All right, it's crazy. Oh yeah, there's an explanation with the 3 cards. All right, inside the major arcana part. I'll just read you the bonus keys. It says that the Shadow Work card can be used to help you focus on the other cards of the deck under the scope of this topic. For instance, you may use it as a significator card when you begin doing shadow work readings. It also may show up when you're being nudged to focus on this area of healing. Divine Wisdom is an initiation key to help you explore new forms of introspection along with other resources and exercises that fall under this category. She includes a list of suggested books for the bibliography section. Good God, she even gives you researches. Moonchild is about celebration and a reminder how we can each check in with our own inner universe. It's an extension of our connection to those luminous bodies. Yeah, okay. Shadow Work is about illumination, balance, synergy, healing, and acceptance. Divine Wisdom, Akasha, Awakening, Higher Self, Unity, and Expansion. Moonchild, Magic, Ritual, Connection, Abundance, Manifestation. All right, interesting. I can't wait to work with this deck. I'm super excited. I'm probably going to go live tonight, honestly, and use these. I'm going to set them out underneath the full moon for a hot minute and let that marinate. So I'll imbue my deck for once and see if that gives me any extra magic or anything like that. Anyways, y'all, thanks for tuning in. I highly suggest that you pick this deck up. I have 0 complaints, and I can find something to complain about in anything. I wouldn't change anything about this. Let me give it a shuffle test. That's probably the only thing I can say, is that they are very thick. Yeah, shuffle just fine. And they make a great little raspy sound on the deck. I love that. On the desk, I mean. A little difficult for me to shuffle with my small hands because the deck is so thick, just because the cards are thick. But I mean, I appreciate it because these cards will last a lifetime. Also, the gold is not flaking off. A lot of times when you have these embossed cards on the side, they're that really cheap gold flake, and the second you start shuffling them, they start cracking and flaking. This is not that. All right, these are very high quality. She put a lot of time and effort into these. I wish you could see how shiny it is. I can't really get it on camera that well. But anyways, yeah, go pick this one up. This is a must-have, especially if you are a water sign, moon baby, or if you just really link up with the cycles of the moon. This is your deck, all right? All right, guys, love y'all. Talk to you next time. Bye.